If you thought the title insurance industry was just going to coast through 2025, think again. It has been a year of massive regulatory headaches.
Oh, absolutely. Between federal money laundering rules and state regulators breathing down everyone's necks, compliance teams are definitely losing sleep.
Right? We recently looked at a Q&A with Don O'Neill from WFG National Title, and he really laid out the chaos. It's mostly about FinCEN, but there's plenty of state drama too.
Let's start with the big one, FinCEN. O'Neill pointed out that the Geographic Targeting Orders, or GTOs, started small back in 2017, just a few boroughs in New York and some Florida counties.
Yeah, it was manageable back then. But fast forward to now, the new reporting requirements cover all 50 states plus DC.
That is a staggering jump. We're talking about going from a handful of counties to about 3,600 recording jurisdictions. That is a massive operational shift.
And it's not just the big title companies on the hook. O'Neill clarified that this hits settlement agents.
Which means title companies, private escrow firms, and even law firms if they're handling the closing.
Exactly. And the crazy part is, O'Neill mentioned there are people in parts of the country who have never dealt with GTOs before. They literally have no clue what's hitting them.
The other shocker is the dollar amount. These rules used to be for high roller transactions. $3 million, $5 million bucks.
Even the current GTOs are at a $300,000 threshold, but the new rule, it drops to $0.
$0? So you have to report on the very first dollar?
First dollar. If it's a non-finance transfer to an entity, you're reporting it. No minimums.
Now, there's been a lot of confusion about the dates. I've heard people say the whole thing got delayed.
O'Neill was very specific about this. Do not get confused. The rule technically became effective December 1st.
Okay, but we don't have to send the reports yet, right?
Correct. The reporting is pushed to March 1, 2026, but the rule is live. O'Neill warned that people are mistakenly thinking the whole regulation was pushed off. It wasn't.
Of course, the industry tried to fight back. Fidelity National Financial actually sued FinCEN to stop this.
I assume that didn't go well?
Not really. O'Neill mentioned a magistrate judge recommended upholding the rule. Basically, the courts are saying FinCEN has broad authority under the Bank Secrecy Act to catch bad actors laundering cash.
So hoping it just goes away isn't a strategy anymore.
So what's the biggest operational nightmare here? Is it just the paperwork?
It's the awkward conversations. If an LLC or trust is buying with cash, the settlement agent has to find out who owns it.
The beneficial ownership thing.
Right. You have to report anyone with a 25% interest or more. O'Neill said clients are asking, why should I tell you? And the agents have to be like, look, it's federal law. I don't have a choice.
Let's pivot to the state level. Texas had some drama this year regarding rates, didn't they?
Big time. The Texas Insurance Commissioner originally proposed a flat 10% reduction in title premiums.
Ouch, that eats right into the margin.
Well, after some political pressure and study, it was adjusted to a 6.2% reduction effective this coming March. As O'Neill put it, people who wanted cuts wanted more, and the industry thinks it's still too much.
It's not just Texas, though. California is getting stricter, too.
What are they looking for?
Receipts, basically. They want business justification for rates. If you file for a rate change, they're looking at your risk, your claims, everything.
So the days of set it and forget it pricing are pretty much over in the big states.
Before we wrap up, was there anything flying under the radar?
Attorney opinion letters, or AOLs. Regulators are starting to crack down on how these are marketed.
Like Tennessee?
Exactly. Tennessee issued a bulletin saying you can't market an AOL as a direct alternative to title insurance, especially if it claims to cover the gap between signing and recording.
Interesting. So 2025 is the year regulators stopped asking nicely. Thanks for breaking it down.